This is episode 37. Kiki said so. And it's Gemini season. And I love you, and I have beef with all you males. Like the beefiest of beef. Because I love Geminis. You are so fun. And Geminis are playful. And even waking up this morning, I felt so light. I could feel it was Gemini season. And I love you. And all the Gemini placements in my life, especially Gemini sun, moon, rising, you're very fun. Silly. You'll notice about Gemini placements, they're usually down for anything. They're very childlike. But you motherfucking males, you males that come in and date me or pursue me, you all stick your fist. It's a closed fist too, and you probably got like some gold rings on with some diamonds in there, so it cuts a little bit. You put your fist in my heart and my soul, and you twist it, and you rummage around a bit, and you shake it up, and then you open the fucking hand, and you take it out. Every Gemini man has left a hole in my heart, and it's not even like we dated for 7 years, they proposed. Like, there's just something about your presence that leaves hurt behind. And I always tell myself, I'm like, I'll never do it again. But then that little soft Kiki inside me is like, well, you can't judge a book by its cover. And like, you can't assume that all Geminis are the same. So I give another one a chance. And you motherfuckers do it again. Fuck all of you. Fuck all of you. Ugh. And I love them. I love and I hate you so much. I went to California last week to see my nephew. And I did, if you're wondering, cry half the plane ride home and then the whole car ride home. Yep. Just sobbing. I put my hoodie on the airplane back. Well, first of all, I watched a rom-com and cried. It was a happy ending, but I still cried because that's just what normal people do in rom-coms. And then I just cried about everything and anything. And yeah, cried for like a good 2 hours. And it was great. But there's just an energy about airplanes, and like 1 minute you're in one city and a couple hours later you're somewhere new. It's just the energy of airports and airplanes is magical and beautiful. And I feel like if you don't feel like a new person, and also if you don't feel like the baddest bitch in the airport, something is wrong. There's just energy in the airport that should make you feel like you is a bad bitch. And yeah, I love trips. I love airplanes. I love it all. But my next trip is this week. I'm going to Las Vegas with my girls. We're going on a girls trip. And thong bikinis are packed. I got a dress. I'm so excited to wear it. It's like this chocolate brown floor length dress, but it's got a slit because I love a slit. I don't remember when the first time was, but I put on a skirt with a slit and I was like, oh, I feel hot as fuck. And I was like, okay, this is mandatory. I need to start buying stuff with slits. Anywhoosie, the slit. I'm 5'9", so I got legs for days. The slit comes up to my hip bone. And it looks good as fuck. But when I was trying it on, I was like, maybe I should like go and get it altered and sewn down a couple inches, like at least 2 to 3. And everyone I told about the dress, they were like, just get fabric tape, double-sided like fabric tape. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to just risk it. If you see it, you see it. I mean, you saw it at the pool earlier in the day, so like, I don't know, you're welcome. But my mom, she sews. She sewed my whole life. And so my first thought was, I'll just get my mom to sew the dress. And then I was like, you ding dong. If I ask her to sew the dress will be in the rubbish or the whole slit will be sewn. Because she's like, don't go out there and be a hoe. So I'm gonna just do it, and I'm so excited. It's like a hot little mirror pick, and you're welcome. I'm very excited. There's just this energy in Las Vegas. I don't know if it's because like everyone from around the world goes there or it's so busy and huge, but I love the energy in Vegas. Every time I've gone, I've left with the same amount of money in my bank account, if not more. I just somehow everything's paid for, and I meet the coolest people. I love me Las Vegas. I loves it. This is your sign to book a trip because it's good for you. Doctor's orders. I was thinking about this. Would you rather find the love of your life and never make anyone laugh ever again, or make people laugh constantly and never find the love of your life? I think we all know my answer. It would be make people laugh, because that would just fulfill me in the same way a love would. If you told me I could never make someone laugh ever again, I think I would die from a broken heart. You'd find me on life support at the hospital. I'd not be okay. But being able to make your people laugh, especially like people like your friends or people you love, that is on the same level as drugs. I asked. We did science and research, and we looked into it, and it feels just as good as drugs. It does. I've never done drugs, but I know it feels better than drugs. I love making people laugh. It's like annoying, but I love it. When you tell people, you're like, I'm funny. And they're like, for some reason, they just assume women can't be funny. But then I'll make men laugh, and they'll tell me I'm funny, and it's almost like they're like, only because I think you're funny, now you're funny. No, bitch, I was funny the whole time. You just didn't believe me. Now I got you giggling out your drawers. And you're welcome, but I told you so. Like, you should have seen this coming. You know what, it's too far gone. It's out of the movie theaters. I just have to ride it out for life. I still haven't seen the movie Wicked. And everyone and their mother has seen it. But now my chance has passed because it's out of the movie theaters. There's still hype, but it's not as hyped as it was. So now, the only obvious choice I have to make is now I have to never see it. And that's just basic math, right? I missed the train, so now I have to stick it out. Like, I'm team no Wicked. And I'm going to be 68. And I'll be walking down the street and I'll meet Ariana Grande, and she's like, did you like Wicked? And I'm like, sorry, Ari, girl, I didn't watch it because people told me to watch it. And she'll be like, I get it. And so that's where I'm at. I feel like it'll be a great conversation starter to not watch it. And so there I am. That's why I make decisions. And that's just who I am as a person. And we're just going to take it and we're going to love it. I've got all I feel like everyone knows before trips you have like your maintenance appointments. And mine are all day today and all day tomorrow. And I'm just, there is nothing like pre-vacation. Your pussy's bald, your armpits are bald, you're probably a little tan, your hair's washed, lashes, you re-upped on your products, you're feeling good. You probably got a suitcase full of new clothes. There's just no greater feeling. And I just feel like that should be my full-time job as a human, is to look cute, have fun, make other people feel good, and travel all the time. Thank you. Yeah, that is what I want. I've mentioned 100 million times before, but I grew up religious with like the strictest parents. And I feel like nowadays there's so much more like books and research and articles, podcasts, all that shit about, children and parenting, whatever. I feel like our parents were just surviving, and I get it. But I feel like my parents thought the stricter you were, like, they just have to listen because we put our foot down and set the rules. But just because of who I am as a person, the more you tell me not to do something, the more I want to do it. I mean, more so as a kid. But, like, they were absolutely no cussing. And so cussing was so exciting to me, and I wanted to do it. If I heard it on a commercial, a TV show, I was just obsessed with that. I've been obsessed with cussing. It's why I got the mouth of a sailor. But and then my best friend growing up, her whole family swore, and it would just, like, it would feel so good to hear. I loved it. Anytime my parents weren't around, I was like, fuck you. I said it every chance I got. The first time I cussed in front of my mom, you little bitch, my best friend growing up, she was like, say fuck. And I was like, no, because we were around my mom. She's like, just say fuck. I was like, I'm not going to do it. So I said it. I was like, fuck. This little a-hole turns around, tells my mom I said fuck. So then we go home, and she tells Papa, Dada, and he, brings out the bell, brings out the soap in my mouth. Did you think that stopped me? No. I just was more aware of who the fuck I said fuck around. And we had a Volvo, and it was a station wagon, and it had the driver's seat and at least one row, and then the back row faced the other cars. So it was like 5 seats facing the road where the car's driving, and then there's 2 seats in the back that face the complete opposite way. Like it faced the cars following you. So I always sat back there, and I would cuss at cars, and I'd flip them off, and I'd moon them, and I was just like, just doing things I wasn't supposed to do just made me so happy. And every chance I got, I was saying fucking shit, and I was cussing, and no matter how many times I got in trouble for it, I still did it, and it just, I don't know, maybe I was born loving cussing, or maybe it was like them trying to instill a fear and strictness in me, where I was like, well, because I'm not supposed to do it now, I'm in love with it, and now we're besties. And that's where my love for cussing grew. Oh, I love it. I love to cuss. My kids the other week, I got bad road rage. If my kids have learned to cuss, it's probably from my road rage. But they got a dad too, and they got cousins and stuff and shit. But my kids the other week, I got one in kindergarten, he's learning to spell, and just like with a dead face, dead serious, he's like, Mom, how do you spell heifer? I ain't telling you. You hear that word when I got road rage, but otherwise you're not old enough to use it. Oh, I love having kids. They're so funny. One of my favorite things to do when I'm hanging out, I just did it with my sister when I went and visited her. But, like, just randomly, if I got cash in my purse and we're stopping at, like, a gas station or somewhere, I'll buy both of us scratchers, give friend, sister one, and me one, and I tell them, I'm like, if we win, we split it. And if we win $2, give me my $1, and if we win $100, here's your $50. And I love doing it, and it's fun, and it's exciting. I really like scratchers. I feel like they're a fun way to tap into abundance, because as you're scratching off the things, you're starting to imagine, like, what if I really did win $75,000 right now? Like, what would I do with it? How would I feel? This would be so exciting. I love buying them just for funsies. Yeah, they're fun. Also, I will go your state usually has an app or a website, and you go onto the website and it'll tell you what prizes are left from each scratcher. So usually if I'm going to go buy a couple, I'll look at which scratchers either call to me or which ones have tons and tons of prizes left, and that's how I'll pick. But I think it's fun. That'll be a cute little date next time. Wouldn't that be cute on a first date? You're stopping at the gas station, you both buy a scratcher. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. Love it. Do it. Another one of my favorite things to do is I will, especially if I'm lacking in an area in my life, I'll say this out loud to whoever you believe in, whoever's answering your prayers you're talking to. I'll say, I'll ask a question like, why does? So say I'm feeling like I need a little bit of attention. Why am I getting so much attention? I'll say these things out loud. My tummy hurts. I'll say, why are so many people texting me? And no one's texting me, but I'm manifesting this for myself. And by asking why, by saying it in this way, why are so many people texting me? Why am I getting so much attention? You're putting yourself in the energy of it's already happened. And this shit works every single time. Not once a month, not once a week, every single time. And it always, I can't guarantee to you when it's going to happen. So don't do this if you're like, well, by 5 p.m. I need these results. No, you do it and then it happens. Why do I have so much money right now? Why do I keep finding money? Why are people giving me money? Why is everyone in love with me? Why are people being so nice to me? Literally anything you can think of, you can put it in this little question. It's one of my favorite things to do, especially if I'm feeling yucky and shitty and lonely and sad girl. I sit there and I ask myself, what would make me feel better? What do I need right now? What would feel really good? And I ask myself these questions. And then the more questions you ask, it almost like you get in that feeling of it's already happened. And you're like, oh, it does feel good to get attention. And people are being nice to me. And I have a lot of money. What should I spend my money on? And it feels really good. I usually sit in my car and do this right before work, especially if I don't want to go to work or if I'm having a bad day. And it like cheers me up. Do it for a few minutes. But this is something you can do daily. You can do this every week. But just why? Why? Why are hot men sliding in my DMs right now? Why am I getting so many followers? Why are so many people buying my products? Why is my podcast so successful? Why am I getting so many compliments? Like, the world is your fucking oyster. And what might help is if you're complaining about something right now, what would be the opposite? So you're lonely. How would it feel to have a bunch of company and to have like quality time with your loved ones and people reaching out, whatever you want? Because we can complain till we're blue in the face, but complaining can be helpful because it can show you what you want. What is the opposite of what you're complaining about? That is probably what you want. And so you don't have to like make what you're complaining about be, you don't have to never complain again. Just don't live in that state of complaining. Like, complain and then use it to your advantage. Be like, okay, what is it I actually want? And ask for it, manifest it, get clear on it. Use this question, why? And thank you later. It's my favorite, one of my favorite little hacks. One of my fave purchases, I think my first time I got them was 2021 or 2022. I'm pretty sure it's like when I was single for the first time in a really long time, I like bought new nice bras. I love my Savage Fenty bras. I'm wearing one right now. It's just my red one. But they have these lace bras that are so flattering. So flattering. Anytime I've worn them under a bodysuit or like under a shirt, I get the mostest compliments on my titties. And what you do is you sign up for their like membership program. And so everything's dirt cheap, like $5-10. And then of course you're going to have to make note of it and cancel if you don't want to be a part of the monthly membership. But I have men's boxers from them. I've got lingerie. I got bras. I got a couple panties. The panties are more so like, this is for my boo. Like, I'm coming over like to show you versus like daily wear, in my opinion. But I love the bras. They're like a lace. I feel like I have to look it up for my peoples. They're so sexy. Like your titty. You're welcome. Here it is. It's my go-to black bra. I have it in At least 5 to 6 colors, but I had more. I had to go up a bra size recently because I manifested bigger titties, and it worked. It's called the... Is this it? Hold up. No, it's not that one. Give me like 1 second. It's one of their most popular bras because they've had it on the website for years. Hold, please. Is that it? No, because it's got a cup, so it's not an unlined one. Oh my gosh. They're not being very helpful right now. I swear it's this one. What the hell, Leonte? Okay. It is... Son of a biatch. Hold on. They're making it so difficult. Savage Not Sorry Unlined Lace Balconette Bra. It's gorgeous. And it's hot. And you're welcome. Also, I hope... it has nothing to do with me. But I hope and pray that Rihanna and ASAP's relationship is real. Like, it's the real deal. Because they're one... I just love me some Rihanna. They're one celebrity couple that gives me hope. Do you, like... I am such a hopeless romantic at heart. Every time I see a couple that I love, like, even in real life, like a friend of a friend, an acquaintance, I'm like, I love them and I love them together. I love their relationship. When I hear about one cheating, it just is like little by little, the little hopeless romantic in me shatters and hope dies. And I get really sad. And I know people are humans and I kind of expect fucking perfection out of them, even though for some insane reason I expect perfection out of myself. Wild. But I don't know what it is. I hope they're the real deal. I really, really do. I love her. And I've always loved that, like, all her shit that goes viral from back in, like, ages ago. Back when Instagram was, like, the OG Instagram and Twitter. Like, all her shit went viral because she was just so blunt and so herself and she didn't give a fuck. And I love it. I get so much shit for being as blunt as I am. I mean, and I don't... This is just who I am. I don't care. But I love to see it. I love to see it. Me and this chapstick lipstick go together real bad. Real bad. I do. I hope they're each other's loves and they love each other forever and they stay together forever and they are just happily ever after. That's like when I watch a rom-com and it's not a happy ending. Why the fuck would you waste my time like that? I watched the rom-com to be happy, to, I don't know, have a little faith in this world, to pretend that one day that could be me. Why the fuck would you make a rom-com and they don't end up together happily ever after? Especially a rom-com and someone dies. Take me to the nearest bridge. I don't need a ride home. Oh my gosh. I hate it. I hate it. I'm still scarred. I will never forgive that Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper movie. I will never forgive you. Ever. I know all my people. Everyone will be able to relate to this. And I feel like you'll all just feel for me. Last week, while I was on vacation with my sister, I'm supposed to be having a great week, yeah? I had a dream. I had a dream that my ex had a baby with the girl he told me not to worry about. I woke up feeling crazy. Feeling just mind was spinning. I don't even want you. But now I'm like, do you have a baby with her? Did you lie to me? You told me not to worry, but my dream was real vivid. You guys was in love, making babies. I felt crazy. Who was it? Either my friend or my sister was like, did you check his Instagram to see if it's real? No. Because if it is real, I'm going to want to say things that you'll never forget, and I don't want to do that. So we'll just pretend it was just a dream. Just a dream. But isn't it insane? You can do like this healing work, or you can try to move on. You can try and do all this growth, and then your dreams will just torture you. Or you can try and move on from someone, forget, and because they're thinking of you, they show up in your dreams, and it's just wild. I can always tell the difference when someone is showing up in my dreams, because like energetically they're thinking about me or they're talking about me, versus when it's me. That was wild. It was kind of like almost like a knife was in my heart, and then it just like turned and turned and turned and turned. And then they took the knife out, put it on the ground, and they're like, you got the mess. Yeah, that wasn't fun. I wouldn't actually wish that on anyone. Yep. Wouldn't. Isn't that big of me? This is your little reminder from your friend. If you keep clinging on to logic, you will miss out on magic. Especially my little beautiful, gorgeous humans who live in their head. Maybe plan everything out. If you keep clinging on to logic, you'll miss out on magic. Like, this world alone that we live in is not logical. Like, it's wild. The stars are wild. The universe is wild. Everything is wild. Miracles exist. We just live in a crazy, magical universe. And there's so many possibilities beyond our little human comprehension. And most of our comprehension is based on our own experiences, or even fears and stories we tell ourselves. But there are so many possibilities that exist that we can't even dream up, that are possible for us if we let go a little and let your spirits, your guides, God, universe, whoever you believe in, a fucking leprechaun, if you let go a little and let them make shit happen, like, you're going to experience so much more magic in your life. There's only so much we as humans can do. And there's just, like, a couple years ago, it wasn't logical how I manifested 18 grand to pay off my debt. But it happened. Like, I have a huge list of things that aren't logical, but they happened. And so maybe loosen that gorgeous little grip of yours on logic and trust a little more in the magic. Let go a little. Because there's so much, like, this universe, God, everyone is willing to do and can do for you. But how are they going to if you've got like a white knuckle grip on everything? You don't have to do it all. No one ever told you had to do it all. That's not how life was meant to happen. Like, you're meant to get support and help, not only from your humans and your peoples and communities and strangers, but higher powers. So, once again, stop clinging onto logic, because you're going to miss out on magic. You're welcome. How was your guys' Mother's Day? Mine was terrible. Felt like the worst day of my life. Yes, I am dramatic, but to me, it was a really bad day. Like, really bad. It was awful. Like, I'm already planning next year. I'm like, okay, so I'll turn my phone off and I'll be out of town. I'll be unreachable and I won't do that again. I hated Mother's Day. And I'm usually a very optimistic person. I hated it. I hated every minute of it. Don't want to do that again. So I hope yours is better. Yeah. I actually don't think... I'm thinking back over the years, I've actually had some not so great Mother's Days. So next year I'm going to change that and I'm going to make sure that I have a good Mother's Day. Oh, I have an appointment soon. Let me get to it. So I work at a restaurant and I have to check IDs. And I'll always be checking everyone's IDs for a while. One, I have to check like expiration date, your birthday, check your face, does it look real, all these things. But also I add extra time because I'll be looking at everyone's birthdays to see what sign they are. I do. I really do. And especially if they're a bitch to me, I'll look and I'm like, makes sense. A Scorpio. Or if they're cute, I'm like, Virgo, I can make that work. I check for birthdays. So they're probably in their head like, this is the real ID. Like, why is she looking at it so long? I'm looking at your sign. 1,000% I'm looking at your sign. I is. And I'll do it again. Another thing I do that you should do constantly, frequently, all the time is just ask, show me. Whatever you want. Show me how good it gets. Show me how this works out. Show me how loved I am. Whatever you want. The world is your oyster. No limits. Show me how lucky I am. Show me how many blessings I got. Show me how many people support me. Whatever you want. And then open your eyes up to the proof when it comes in. Appreciate it. See it. Those are my little mental hacks. This right here, though, I feel strongly in my bones. I stand on this shit. This is just so real to me. There is a world of fucking difference between I love you and love you. Between I miss you and miss you. One is kind and one is genuine. One feels good. One feels like it came from your heart. And then the other, the love you and the miss you, it feels like it's full of hatred. It feels, you might as well have spat on my face. That's how it feels. It feels rude. Feels made up. Unkind. Feels like it's full of hate. So I think we can band together as one. It feels nonchalant and I hate it. I hate it with my whole chest. Anytime I've gotten it, and I'm sure I do have some friends that like didn't do it intentionally, but this is more so, I mean, yeah, with my people, but more so dating. Both apply. Anytime I've gotten it, I look at my phone with disgust, like, mincemeat, mincemeat. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Don't do it. I'm gonna thumbs down your text. Let's band together. Let's hold hands and let's make a decision as a community not to fucking do it. It's one more word, the shortest letter ever, and it makes a world of difference. It's so nice. You're gonna make their day. Ugh. Miss me with that fake ass miss you bullshit. 0 out of 10. Nothing. I would rather you say nothing, to be quite frankly honest, than get the half-assed version. I mean, so real. So real. One little, it totally is a gift of mine, but for a really, really long time, I've seen it as, not a curse, but just a step down from like a blessing. So when I talk to other people, people tell me about their careers, or I just meet new people, I get this flood in my head of ideas for them, career ideas, creative ideas, like ways in which they can grow and really show off who they are in their business, or things they should try. It's like, it's so easy for me, for other people. For me, I don't have that same gift for myself. And it almost feels like 10 times harder, but for other people, it's so clear. We could spend an hour lunch together, and I could tell you exactly what you need to hear. I could have a whole list of ideas for you. I have this gift of being able to speak life into you. Like, if you tell me about your dreams, I have this gift of being able to help you see your dreams like 10 times bigger. But I don't have that for myself. And so that's why I've never seen this as a gift. I'm like, well, why the fuck can I do it for everyone else but not for me? But I have come to realize, like, by uplifting and sharing this gift with others, it will then, like, make me happy and help me grow. Because anytime I've shared it, like, I know someone I shared this with years ago, and she went the route that I planted a seed in her head, and she followed through with it, and she has like a thriving career out of it, and she's like made for this career. And I'm never claiming like, oh, I did that, that's all me. No, for some reason, I'm just a person, and there's millions of people in this world that will have this gift, but I'm one of those people where you're given this gift, and I'm meant to help you see it, or speak life into it, or plant that seed so that you can see it. And this goddamn eyelash, run with it, whatever you want. But I've been thinking about it a lot lately, and it makes me want to get back into working one-on-one with people, or just sharing this gift in some way. Like, I'll give you an hour of my time and let's do this. Or an hour call, or working with you consistently over months, and like, this is something I'll take you on as like in some sort of mentor-client relationship somehow. But I have begun to see that this is a gift, and I need to use it more often, because I really, really thrive one-on-one with people, and helping them kill those fears or doubts in their head, all that stuff. But all this to say, if you're listening to this and you feel like you would want it or need it, or you're interested, my DMs are like, it's like a water park. Like, slip and slide on in the air. You're welcome. Let's talk about it. Whatever. But I think back to any time I've gone to lunch with someone, a friend, and I've been able to say these things, and I've gotten a ton of messages over the years, like, you said exactly what I need to say, or, hey, a couple years ago you said this and it really helped me, whatever. So, if this speaks to you, let's do it. And I'm saying this mostly to hold myself accountable, so I finally do it. This is a very strong belief of mine. Like, I believe this with my whole chest. No one can ever change my mind on this. I believe it would be in everyone's best interest if we all got to fake our death at least once. Just one time. Like, you get a whole pass. Once in your lifetime, you get to fake your own death, no consequences. Just picture it with me now. The compliments and the attention, and people would finally say what they've always wanted to say. They'd send you a message, oh, Gina, you're gone. This is how I've always felt about you. And then you get to come out, ta-da, and you've got all of these kind messages, and that shit will keep you going. I see no wrong in it. I feel like we all deserve it at least once. You get to decide when you want to do it, but I don't think there should be any consequences. I think you would benefit really, really, really well from it. Everyone waits till you're dead to say how they feel about you, to say the nice things. They don't even say it on your fucking birthday anymore. Everyone's so goddamn stingy. Like, I gotta be in a coma or borderline dead for you to say nice things about me. That's just not fair. Say it now. I want you to celebrate. We need to be celebrating people while they're alive. Why we gotta wait till they're dead? And that is my belief. I stand on it. And we will start the petition and we will move forward to government shortly. No. We wait to show up for people. We wait to celebrate people. We wait to say the things. We wait to post and appreciate and shout people out when they're dead. And it's bullshit with a capital B. Nope. There's been a few times. I'm really stubborn. And even recently, like, I'll be mad at someone and I'll want to leave without saying, like, bye, I love you. And just in my head, I'm like, yeah. And if they died, like, it would eat you alive knowing you, like, let this dumb little shit prevent you from saying what you want to say. And so I'll say it, even if I'm, like, gritting my teeth. And I always want to let people know how I feel now. On your birthday, I want you to know exactly how I feel. On a random Tuesday, if I'm thinking of you, I want to send you a message and let you know how I feel. I don't want to wait till we're 87, and I don't want it to be a mystery. Like, I want to love my people so loudly and annoyingly that they never question how I feel about them. And that's just who I am, and I hope everyone else gets on board. Like, and I know we need to find confidence and validation within ourselves first. Love ourselves first. But I think we also should know that we are appreciated and loved by our people. And I think we should get that love more often and stop being fucking stingy with your love. That's really how I feel. Okay, I'm good on time. About to go get my coochie waxed. She about to be bald. 30-inch hair and bald coater. So I like it. You are beautiful. You are fucking gorgeous. And ain't no motherfucker in this world like you. So act like it. And make other people feel like it. Like, make other people feel like there's only one them. Make other people feel special. And those little evil voices in your head that try to plant doubts and fear, listen to them. And hold their hand and hear them out. Because the more you ignore them and shove them down, the louder they're going to get. Just listen to them. Like, I hear you. And also, that shit ain't true. And be nicer to yourself. Kiss yourself in the mirror once or twice. Just tell yourself all the things you want to hear. Be, like, overly nice to yourself. And give out that love in public and to your people. And practice being full of love. And you will find love everywhere. Everywhere. Be so slutty with your love. The last time I said that, some small-minded little heifer was like, oh, so you're a hoe? No. Do you not know how to love platonically? Do you not know how to show love to strangers? Smiling at babies and giving out compliments and showing grace and kindness? Is that so foreign to you that the only love you know is through sex? Just curious. Just wondering. Because there is love everywhere and it's not just through touching private parts. Okay? Love you all. Till next time. I'm going to go shake my ass in Vegas. And I'm going to go smile at strangers and make friends everywhere. And give out compliments. And feel the sun on my face. And feel the sun on my a-hole. And heal through the sun. And laughing. And loving on my friends. And I wish the same upon you. Love you. Mean it.